Hey guys, in this video we're going to be talking about passive transport and active transport. Passive transport is the movement of molecules along their chemical gradient. This means you're moving molecules from areas of high concentration to areas of low concentration. Conversely, for active transport, you're moving molecules from areas of low concentration to areas of high concentration. Let's take a closer look at passive transport. Passive transport can be put into this realm of what we like to call diffusion, or the movement of substances and molecules along the chemical gradient. Now, there are three principal types of diffusion. There's simple diffusion, there's facilitated diffusion, and there's osmosis, or the diffusion of water. Simple diffusion. Simple diffusion is the movement of substances through the plasma membrane without any aid. Molecules such as oxygen and carbon dioxide can move through the plasma membrane of a cell without any aid. Additionally, we have facilitated diffusion. Facilitated diffusion is the movement of molecules from areas of high concentration to low concentration with the help of proteins called integrins. Molecules that require facilitated diffusions are sucrose, glucose, and most ions, which are charged and can't flow through the plasma membrane. Now, osmosis. Let's take a closer look at what osmosis really is. Osmosis is the movement of water from where there is low solute concentration to where there is high solute concentration. A better way of looking at this is water wants to move from there is more water to where there is less water. How does that work? Well, let's take a look at this diagram over here. On the left here, we can see diffusion, and we've already explained this. And let's take a look at osmosis. Osmosis is the movement of water from low solute to high solute, as I already said, and because of this, water increases from one side to the other. But let's look at this in a more interesting way. We'll think of this in a principle known as water potential, the ability of water to stay in one place, or the wanting of water to move to where there is less water. In the left, we have a low solute concentration, which means that more water particles are there as opposed to the right. This means that there is a higher water potential. On the left, there is less solute concentration, meaning there's a lower water potential. And water potential moves from where there's high water potential to where there's low water potential. As a result, water will move from where there is more water to where there's less water. As a result, water moves from where there's low solute, or more water, to where there's high solute, or less water. And that's basically osmosis in a nutshell. Let's take a closer look at active transport. This diagram here is that of a sodium-potassium pump. It requires energy in the form of ATP, or a phosphate group, we discussed in our ATP video. And basically, we're moving sodium from where there is less sodium to where there is more sodium. And similarly, we're moving potassium from where there is less potassium to where there's more potassium. Or we're moving potassium into the cell and sodium out of the cell. So basically, this is just a general overview of passive transport, active transport, facilitated, simple, and osmosis, and an example of an active transport in the cell with the sodium-potassium